did you do that? How did you do that?
So today is January 7th, 2018 and it's 11 o'clock. Just came from after the gym. I went to the supermarket. Today is the first day since the holiday. My kids went back to school. All last week they were here with me while most of the schools and public schools were in session. So today is their first time back, and I haven't been really, I've been recording, I've been vlogging, but I have not edited a lot of them. Some are for my family channel and some state of mind for my fitness channel. But today I went to the gym. Today is the first time I'm actually back to regular schedule pretty much. So before I talk about my gym, my workout, so let me just get these out of the way because I need to put them in the freezer. So I went to the supermarket to get my son beef patties, right? So he loves Golden Cross beef patty. They don't have a shop near us. So the place that I'll say maybe could be 3 or 4, maybe 5 miles away. I could take the train to go, but something tells me to check the supermarket, see if they have it. And even if they didn't have that brand, any beef patties, I would get it for him because I just didn't feel like going up there. So apparently yesterday when we were searching online, they had it. So I said, okay, so today after the gym, I'm gonna go and to get it for him. And this morning he reminded me. So for some reason he wants to take one of them to school. So I bought some mayo for him. These I get for myself. So one thing that happened to me over the weekend, I mean, I've had some throat problem, but it just never occurred to me about my it's thyroid. For some reason I couldn't think of it, thyroid. So I don't know if a lot of time when I eat, I don't put a lot of salt in my food, and sometimes I eliminate salt completely. But the only thing that I keep, as I sort of, I guess, trick my mind to think it's salt, is the seasoning that I usually put in my food, like this adobo and some sazon, the Spanish seasoning. So they have salt in it, but I don't think it's enough for the amount to help balance my thyroid and stuff like that. So for a very long time, I've been having like really, how will I say that? It's not sore, but it's uncomfortable. So something I was watching online and it sort of triggered me. I was like, because they were talking about the thyroid and and then I went online, start looking and searching for things that's good for thyroid and stuff like that, and iodine is one of them, and salt has iodine, and I've eliminated that in my diet. I sort of eliminate it, and anything that I eat lately, I could taste when it's very salty. Sometimes it doesn't even have that much salt, and the minute I taste it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so salty, and everybody's looking at me, it's like, it's not that salty at all. So I've sort of eliminate salt in my diet. The reason I say sort of, because the seasoning has salt in it. So I did research, and they said that Academian nuts is good for that. And this I bought for myself. I don't think it's vanilla blueberry. I was walking and to the aisle, I saw it, and I said, you know what, let me grab it, because I love yogurt, but I haven't been eating yogurt in a while, and I'll put that in the yogurt. So yesterday morning, what I did is that I got up. I think I went overboard, but I could have eat just 2 eggs, but I went and boiled 4. And what I did is that I put a good amount of salt, not too salty, but more than my usual intake on the eggs. I did record it on my phone, so I'll show you guys that. So once I did put the salt in it, and for some reason it automatically made my throat feels less tight, less uncomfortable. So I said, you know what, I need to focus on that so I don't have issues with my throat again. It's been the issue for my throat has been there for a very long time, that I've adjusted to it, but it's something I want to get rid of. So once I heard that the iodine is good for it, and then I had salt here, and I think eggs is good for that too. That's why I sort of ate that much eggs yesterday. But I don't have to go that crazy. 2 should be good. And normally when I eat eggs, I don't eat the yolk, but for some reason yesterday I just ate everything. I didn't get rid of the yolk. So yeah, I'm gonna try to like right now as I'm speaking in front of the camera, my throat feels comfortable. So later on, what I'm gonna do is that stuff that I bought like the academian, when I'm sitting, I probably will eat a little bit of it. This is like $5. It's kind of expensive. So the thing that I thought of doing is that in one of my meal, whatever meal that I'll be eating, I'll put a good amount of salt in it. Not too salty, but a good amount of salt. And then whatever meal that I eat later on throughout the day, I don't have to, you know, I'll still maintain that same kind of thing where I don't put that much salt in it. So I'm gonna try to balancing it out without eliminating, you know, going like consuming too much, but just enough for my body. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. I couldn't think of thyroid. So the thyroid gland in the neck. So today is the day where I'm gonna try to focus on my nutrition. Throughout the holiday, my enthusiasm to go to the gym is still there, so I maintain that. I went to the gym on Saturday. I went because I dropped my kids to their class, and then I just, instead of coming home and wait for them or sit at the school to wait for them, I went to the gym. It's like walking distance. It's not that far at all. So I went and did like 45-minute workout. It was pretty good. And then on Sunday, I wanted to stay home, relax, and then enjoy the last 3 days with the kids, and just hang out. Whatever they wanted to do, we will do it together. But they know once school starts, they will not be playing video game, and all they wanted to do was play video games. So I let them be. Then around 12, I went to the gym. What did I do? I think I wanted to do I didn't record. I wanted to do chest, because on Saturday when I went, I wanted to do chest, but the way that I wanted to do the chest exercise with the dumbbell, the benches were taking, but I went and did, you know, on the machines, different things for the chest. So yesterday I went again, and lucky for me, it was kind of packed when I got there, but the bench was available, so I was able to do the bench press with the dumbbells the way I wanted to do on Saturday. So I ended up doing chest twice yesterday. So today today's Monday, I went and did legs, and my chest, my shoulders were very exhausted, and I didn't want to use the same joints again. And it's very rarely I use the joints twice in a row, you know, back to back like that. I like to take a break, a day in between. But since I didn't really go too heavy on Saturday, and I didn't even go that heavy too yesterday too, but I like to give the muscles and the joints rest after I work them out. So today I went and I did legs. There's a possibility I might take a rest tomorrow. I might take a break, because I still feel the soreness on my chest. So if I feel like going, I'm just gonna go and do some and do back. So yeah, so today's I did tell myself that over the holiday I'll eat as I please, but I will not overdo it. You know, I went to a couple parties, I ate, and my weight is up, is in the mid 130s, so I need to bring it down. So this morning, actually 135, this morning it's 135, so I need to bring it down. And over the weekend, I believe it was Saturday, I made my husband take a picture of me, of my abdominal, to show this is how it is right now. Okay. When I saw the pictures on my phone, and I was like, it's not that bad at all. But you know, it's not like I'm obsessed with the way my abdominal is. It's just that I've seen how I can bring my abs. I could show my abs. So I just don't wanna. I want to bring it back to that. So pretty much that's what I want to do. So when I saw those pictures yesterday, I was sitting and I was looking at them. I will show you guys these pictures also. And I was like, oh man, it's not that bad at all. So yeah, the goal is right now, because during the beginning of the year, you have people who really want to for some reason want to do their New Year's resolution. They're at the gym, and the gym is packed. You can't really get machines the way you want to do your workout. So I'm not even gonna bother with that this first 2 or 3 months. I'll say first 2 months, January and February, and I'll focus on my nutrition. And after that, depending on how my mindset is, I will put myself in a plan, or just continue going to the gym the way that I've been going. Do whatever I feel like I want to do, and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't want to put pressure on myself, since I've had a very hard time after coming from summer vacation to really motivated to go to the gym. I was pushing myself. I was going, but I was really pushing myself to go. So I don't want to put too much pressure. You know, I went with the flow based on how I was feeling. I know that I don't want to be my rule of thumb is don't miss 3 days in a row. So I kept that. If I did miss 3 days, 2 days in a row, I made sure the third day I went to the gym. But I've been somewhat consistent, continue going to the gym, even though my mind wasn't really up to it. So I think it was a good thing that I was keeping track of it. I record myself saying my state of mind once I come back, once I came back from the gym, how I was feeling. And it's just to show a comparison compared to not last year, 2017, in comparison to 2018, around the holiday season. 2017, I was on a plan. I wanted to maintain my weight, which I lost. It wasn't that much. I lost, I think, 0.1 or 0.2 pounds, but my goal was to maintain. Losing, it's pretty good. So losing the weight, 0.2 pounds, I thought that was a success, but it wasn't that the goal at all in 2017. But I was you know, really focused and motivated to do it. When it comes 2018, the holiday season, I was in no shape at all to be on any plan whatsoever. I was just happy to go to the gym and things like that. So once I finally got my mind and body to go to the at the same level, you could go back and see some of my videos. So you know, I kept that going, and I still have that same mindset, the mind and body motivation. So when the holiday came and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna pressure myself to be in a diet again. I don't want to be in a diet to maintain anything. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Just be careful, don't overeat, don't eat too much of something and things like that. You feel like eating, eat. Don't worry about calories and whatever. You could see all of them in my face. All right, whenever I eat a little bit too much of something or something that doesn't go with me, you see it right away. So yeah, the goal was just to take it easy. Now, and I told myself, come January, try to focus more on the nutrition. What I'm gonna do now, I'm not gonna be weighing my food. I'm not gonna counting calories or anything like that. I'm just gonna focus on what I eat, but control my portion size. So if I'm gonna eat, for instance, if I wanna eat the yogurt, I'll eat one, and make sure like in 2 or 3 hours or something like that, I'll eat something else. Or if I'm not hungry, don't eat. So I'm not gonna force myself to eat, and force myself to eat. Like I have a half avocado in here. Okay, I need to finish because I opened it yesterday. I ate quinoa with avocado and what is it, and beans. That's what I had yesterday. I think I took a picture, or I recorded when I was doing it or whatever. So yeah, I'm just taking it easy, and hopefully, or when my mind actually tells me, okay, let's lose the weight. If I see I'm not really pushing myself enough, or whatever my mindset is up to, if I say I'm gonna be focusing on the nutrition more intensely, I'll do it. Because I realize the way I ease myself into getting my mind and body together, I think that was a perfect approach to really motivate it to go back to the gym, instead of really, trying to kill it all the time. So my body wasn't into it. I just went with the flow, except that I don't let my body get used to the fact that I'm not going to the gym. So yeah, that's that's the plan right now. If anything change, I will pretty much let you share it with you. But the thing is that I'm taking off my shirt, my sweater, just to show you I'm not in a really bad shape for me to be concerned too much. But at the same time, I don't want to be too make it a comforting for me, saying that, oh, your body's in good shape, so you don't need to do anything. Yes, if I don't do some of the things that I'm doing, I will not be able to maintain these, whatever again, it's not perfect. I'm not saying I'm the perfect shape or anything like that, but in order for me to maintain whatever I have to be consistent in going to the gym. And at the same time, I'm not killing myself to maintain it. That's what I hope that makes sense. So that's my body at the moment, and I know right now it's this. You see, when I take this off, you don't see it's a huge issue, but when the clothes goes over it, you see it popped up. So that's what I don't like, and that's what I want to fix. So yeah, so that's the goal right now, and that's it. Over the holiday, the kids, we didn't really go anywhere special, or we used to go away, but we didn't go anywhere. What is it, I think I took them to New York to see the tree, and we walk around. We went to the at another day we went to the mall. We just let them walk around. They wanted to eat at a restaurant, one of our favorite, because I like it too, restaurant. So we took them there. We ate on Friday to sort of close off the holiday. My oldest loved ramen noodle restaurant, so we took them there. So we sort of closed the holiday like that. And they were camping in the house, in the living room. My living room was a mess. My youngest, taking toys from his room, just dropped them off in the living room. So I just pretend my house was clean. My house was perfect. I just went in my room. If we're not watching a movie, or if we're not doing anything together, I just go in the room and I try to block it. I didn't want to see the mess. But today I need to clean. But what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna eat first. I think I'm thinking of having one of the spicy one, just to try it, to see. So when I prepare it for him tomorrow, because it's microwavable. They don't show for lunch, after school, evening snack. I want to try to see how to microwave it that way, because in the morning I'm gonna microwave it for him and then put it in his lunch box for him to go to school, because he asked for it. He reminded me this morning, make sure to buy it. So yeah, that's it. One thing I forgot to mention is that today when I went to the gym, what I did is, like I said, I did legs. So I didn't really record all of my workout. On my last leg video, there was a way I was explaining how I did my leg extension and my my hamstring curl, where I play around with the length of the where you rest your leg to push the pad. So what I did is that when I was sitting on, I think I recorded one of the things on the hamstring curl, the seated hamstring curl, of what I was talking about on my last video. So I'll show you guys a small clip of my last video when I was explaining it, and then I'll show you the recorded version. It's me sitting on the machine recording like that with my phone. Today is December 18, 2018, and it's 10 o'clock. So that was that, and then I went and did leg extension. I mean, I play around with the machine. I think I've mentioned in some of my videos where sometimes I readjust the back. Number 3 for the backrest is where I'm usually comfortable. So I kept it that way, but there are times I play around with it where I go to 4 where it's further back, and there are times I put 2 when it's somewhat closer. So I kept the backrest at number 3, but what I did is that I play around with where my leg is, the pad. They have small, medium, and large, and extra large. Extra large meaning the taller you are, the further away you need the pad to be. So I play around with that. Where I play around with the adjustment of the pad. I think there's small, medium, and large. So that's the 3 levels. So I sort of play with each level. My leg, it touched my leg at a different area. Some it's at my calf, a little bit at my ankle. So the reason I do that is when the pad is at different level, different fibers in the legs sort of work harder or more than some others. So that's why I play with it. And I haven't done it yet. I think I did it a couple times before, where I also do that with the backrest, where the further you are with on the back, sitting on the machine, and the backrest is further back, that means your leg is more at an extended level. So the same sort of concept is being used also to help different little fibers on the leg area to really push the pad to work the hamstring curl or the leg extension. I think I think I record a little bit of the leg extension, but someone was sitting across from me, another machine, so I didn't want him to think that I'm recording him. So I put the camera away. But when I was doing the seated hamstring curl, nobody was around me, nobody was in front of me, across from me or something like that. So it was easy for me to record it. I feel comfortable. But when people across from me or near me, I don't want them to think I'm recording them and stuff like that. So that's why I didn't do the leg extension. But one version of the hamstring curl sort of explain how I adjust the machine. It's the same concept that I use on the leg extension as well. Another thing that I did, I recorded fully. I did bring this camera with me that is recording right now. I did the band exercise. The reason I did the record that, I think last week I was editing one of the videos. I decided to edit a couple videos, mostly for my family channel, and I ended up to one of the band exercise that I recorded. So the position of the camera, it was against, I guess it was facing the glass, the outside glass. So when the sun, at one point the sun reaches, it was a bit glaring. It's still up, but it was, it might, you may not see some of the thing that I was doing properly. So I re-record myself since the camera was there, and I thought about, luckily I got to that particular video to edit, because I've been kind of lazy editing videos. So when I got to the gym, and I was like, oh, I'm doing this right now, so the camera's here, so let me position. I made sure I position it differently, that way the glare don't happen. And it did. A little bit later, I'll say maybe 5 minutes, as I continue, you know, the sun just popped up, but the camera was I think the camera was at a better position. And another thing that I did when I was doing the band, I used the camera just to show you guys, while I was doing whatever it is that I was doing with the band, just to show you how, especially when I was standing on one leg and the band was, my resting leg was on the ground, and or should I say the supporting leg, and the other leg that had the band was pushing or pulling the band opposite direction, just to, you know, for stability purposes. And then I recorded it like this as I was doing it, just to show you how my like the ankle area is twitching. You see the little muscles, the fibers, the joints, or whatever that my leg is working. That's the reason I recorded it like that, just to show you why I'm doing some of these stuff. It's not for whatever it is you guys may think, but just remember, I have sciatica. That's one way of preventing it. I want my legs to be stronger, because I had lost a lot of strength on my leg, and I've eliminated a lot of exercises. I don't do squats anymore, because the load you know, goes straight down on my spine. So I eliminate that particular type of squat. But I sort of want to bring it back, but I'm afraid that, like I said in one of my videos, when I was explaining my experience with sciatica, it was a pain I have never felt in my life. Never. So I'm trying to avoid having that pain again. So that's why I've eliminated squat, you know, bar on my back to do squats. Instead, I've used the other squat machine where my lower back is against it. Thank God the gym has that particular squat machine, so I've done that. So I've used that machine instead of doing, you know, those heavy loaded squats that I used to do before. Yeah, so I record the band exercise, and I record myself doing single leg or some particular position. I didn't record all of them on my phone like this, but my entire workout with the band, only the band, was recorded in this video at a distance, so you could see it. But the only reason I record myself on the cell phone while I'm standing or doing the work is to show you how the leg muscles is working or twitching, and trying to help me stabilize myself. So yeah, I've been talking too much. That's it. I forgot to mention it before. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.